Following the passing of her much-loved father Walter Haefner, Eva Maria Boucher took over the running of the family farm near Maynooth in 2008, the world-famous Moidler stud, and her stewardship of the farm and its horses since would have made her dad very proud.
Yeah, she had a great vision when she took over from her dad in 2008. She had great passion for the farm, she had great passion for the staff and for the continued success of the farm. So for me and for all the others here, that meant a lot going forward. And Moidler is very personal to her, and everyone working here is like family. Eva is very involved in every aspect of the farm, from the running of the farm, with the staff, with the horses, the matings, the racing, everything. She likes to know what goes on. You know, she likes to be informed about everything. But again, she keeps it all under the radar, and she's very quiet about things, and but she keeps contact daily. Eva is a very personal lady. She likes to be part of the farm, part of the staff. She likes to come out, meet the staff, talk about the horses and their family.
She has taken the mantle from her father Walter Haefner, who developed Moidler stud in the 1960s and made it into a leading international bloodstock operation. And Eva Maria has further enhanced it and taken it forward. So now it's at the forefront of Ireland's breeding industry and perhaps the world. Eva Maria has been very loyal to her team at Moidler and has further developed it with the help of Fiona Craig and Malachi Ryan. And I think with their help and her leadership, I can see Moidler being at the forefront of racing and breeding for many decades to come.
Moidler has developed a reputation for breeding and racing many high-class Group 1 winners over the years, and Eva Maria has continued this vein of success with even more top-class recruits such as Free Eagle, Search for a Song, Homeless Songs and recent star stayer Kyprios.
Moidler, with Eva at the helm, have bred countless top-class runners, but most recently the two top classic winners, Homeless Songs and the great champion Kyprios, stand out.
It's Homeless Songs who's come from the back of the field under Chris Hayes to draw away as they run up towards the finish. It's Homeless Songs winning Dermot World, a landmark 20th Current Classic in the Tattersall's Irish 1,000 guineas. It's Kyprios, fractional leader inside the final furlong, and now moves on from the Euphrates Vauban. Giavalotto next on the outside, but it is Kyprios, the superstar sayer, reclaims the Irish St. Leger.
Apart from Moidler's success on the racetrack, Eva Maria's support of the Irish bloodstock industry has been immense, and she has made a huge contribution to the infrastructure of the Irish racing sector.
Yes, we're very lucky here in Ireland that she has used her generosity in a very quiet way to support numerous charities in racing, but also used the opportunity to share her vision and support huge infrastructural projects such as the Curragh racecourse and the grounds themselves, the training grounds. And that act of unselfishness is to be admired, because it wasn't about her horses, it was about all of the thoroughbreds on the Curragh that could avail of these wonderful facilities that she has been adamant that would be delivered for Ireland. The Moidler Stud Stakes have been a testament to her commitment to Irish racing, because this has been one of the most enduring sponsorship in any sport, let alone racing, and it extends way beyond just the race itself. There's great support for the stable staff at the Curragh, providing refreshments and meals, but also for the next wave of racing fans. She has ensured through her sponsorship a wonderful family day and more at the Curragh racecourse.
The sponsorship of the Moidler Stud Stakes, it's the oldest sponsorship in Irish racing, and their involvement with the Irish Equine Centre and their involvement with Goffs shows you just how deeply embedded the Haefner family are in Irish bloodstock breeding.
Her behind-the-scenes support for many causes go unheralded, but Eva Maria has made a significant contribution to many people and their charitable efforts over the years.
Pat and Ava had a really lovely relationship. They got on really well. Pat had this like huge respect and loyalty for Ava. They had some amazing days. I mean, all those lovely fillies, Dressed Thrill, Mad About You, Princess Highway, and then, you know, of course, Free Eagle later on. Pat loved explaining everything, and you know, and Ava really wanted to listen, and she really wanted to know exactly what was going on. But she had her opinion as well, and Pat was really keen to listen to that. He really respected her opinion and her wishes. Yeah. Of course, all my kids grew up watching Pat riding in the Moyglare colours, and the Moyglare colours were always synonymous with Pat. Like they were kind of like almost his colours as well. So Paddy, when he was eventing, insisted on wearing the Moyglare hat, which basically with his black back protector and his white sleeves made him look like he was riding in the Moyglare colours too. So I think he managed to get Fiona one evening and sat her down and kind of went through every horse and you know, was there anything I could ride? So Mont Saint Michel became available for an amateur race. The day he won that race in Killarney, it was so emotional. And I think, you know, I got a sense of how much it meant to Ava too. Obviously, we had that wonderful day in the Curragh, but we had the big evening up in Dublin. The night before, we had the big auction and everything. And we heard that Ava was making a very big donation, and that was amazing. And then just before that was to be announced, another owner that Pat was riding for made another big donation. And next thing Ava said, no, please don't say that I have done this, because she didn't want to overshadow the other donation, and that was the kind of person she was. You know, Ava's been a brilliant support with the charity. It's you know, it really helps, and I think we are making a huge difference.
Eva Maria and her family have been huge supporters of Ireland, and the racing and bloodstock scene here is much the better for this support.
That is the wonderful thing about Eva Maria's approach, is that she's a true owner breeder, and she has enjoyed providing us with the opportunity to see her bloodlines running for a lot longer, because she has that desire to have her horses running, and we've all gained from that in the racing community.
Eva Maria is a very likeable person, and I think the general racing public really enjoys the pleasure that she gets when we see a winner in the Moyglare colours in the winner's enclosure.
Eva Maria's legacy is one of compassion, excellence and stewardship, a standard that will shape Irish racing for generations to come.
So lucky that Mr. Haefner arrived in Ireland to buy a show jumper. It's well documented. Himself and Mr. Cosgrove met. We all miss Stan very much too. And next thing, he owned a farm up in Maynooth, and I mean, how lucky was the racing industry that this happened. Now that Ava has taken over, and Misha and Chiara also involved, they love it too. To have a Swiss family putting so much into Irish racing, we're so lucky to have her and to have Moyglare. They're continuing their father's legacy. And it's just wonderful. I hope it keeps going, and I think it will keep going for many years to come.
The team are very proud of Eva and what she's done for the racing industry. At the end of the day, Eva flies the plane. We're all on the plane with Eva, and we're very passionate and proud of it, and long may it continue.
You do as you do in Switzerland. You just help where needed, and if you think it's important, and on from there. So listen, very well done. Have a great night. Lots of love, and see you soon.
As Minister of Agriculture, Food and Marine, I would like to congratulate Eva Maria Boucher Haefner on being inducted into the ITBA Hall of Fame, following in the footsteps of her late father, Walter Haefner, who joined the same Hall of Fame in 1998. It is an honour richly deserved by her, following her significant contributions to the Irish bloodstock industry, and indeed her family's support of it, which now spans 7 decades. The famous red, white and black Moyglare stud colours are synonymous with classic racehorses, and Eva Maria has continued this success since taking over the governorship of the farm. Her enduring support for Irish trainers and jockeys has been highly successful for all parties, most recently underlined by the tremendous success achieved by the great Kyprios. Off the track, Eva Maria's support of the industry has been immense, and her support for causes such as the Irish Equine Centre, Race, Truella, and the Inter-Jockeys Fund, among many other causes, has been industry leading. Her investment in the development of the Curragh has been pivotal, and added to Moyglaire's race sponsorship at the track, sponsorship of its stable staff canteen, funding of the new watering system, and indeed the entire refurbishment of the famed Curragh public gallops, it's clear to see Eva Maria's influence has been hugely significant. Eva Maria, thank you for your support and investment in Ireland and in our bloodstock industry. It is an industry that we are very proud of in this country, and your support for and participation in it has enhanced it significantly. We all rejoice in your successes, and you are a hugely deserving inductee into the ITBA Hall of Fame.
Like her father before her, Eva Maria is a much-loved member of the Irish horse racing family. And also, just like him, her induction into the ITBA Hall of Fame is well merited and much deserved.